My first yoga class actually was an Ashtanga class. I had no idea where I was going because I had no idea what yoga was, what yoga meant, what a yoga class was. I didn't have any expectations. It was Ashtanga Yoga Madrid with Borja, and he was there teaching me my first class. And I think I did 10 Surya Namaskar A, 10 Surya Namaskar B, and he told me rest and come tomorrow. I know it took me a year or more than a year to finish primary. I remember that Borja, when I finished primary, he gifted me a blanket, super beautiful, from India, from Mysore.
Yeah.
For then when you rest to cover, like a heavy one. It's so beautiful. I couldn't remember this thing before. Like now it came to me, like the memory. Yeah. The only time that I have get injured while practicing, it has been once that I was pushed too much in one of the asanas, the Kapada Shirshasana, that it was leg behind the head, where you put it, and probably the person who was assisting, he didn't know that I still didn't have like enough strength to hold myself, even though my leg was like really back. So he pushed a little bit too much, and then my lower back got hurt. That has been the only time in my life that I've been injured because of the practice. I simplify the practice. I just, in the first days, I'm not able to even move, so I do few suryas. I already know the process of it. So this happens once every year or 2 years. So when it happens, not long ago, happened like a few months ago.
Wow.
So I was just lifting something heavy and it back. So I remember the first day I couldn't even do surya because that all the lower part, it gets so hard that I cannot like really extend. I know that tightness you will soften just with movement.
Yeah,
so I don't stop practicing. I will first do some suryas or not even, and then I go adding slowly based on how it feels, and then I just try. Like if this doesn't feel right, I stop and I go to finishing postures. And it's fine, but what I always do is I never stop practicing. It doesn't matter. And then the injury teaches you so many things.
About your body.
About your body, about maybe some things that you are not doing correctly, or something that you could reinforce or work more on. And through the injury, like every time I get injured, by the time I'm back in my full practice or my full sequence, I'm much stronger. I just have so much trust in this practice. I love it too much to even to blame it or not blame it, or it's getting you injured or not. It's like you will be more injured if you don't practice or you don't move.
This is Mysore.
This is Mysore. This is the surrounding of Mysore, close to one of the rivers that we will go to hang out.
So you have traveled to Mysore so many times. I don't know how many times to study. Do you remember your very first time there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I really remember. I still was the old Shala in Gokulam. Super beautiful. I just remember the lamp, all the photos, the magic of that room is quite special. This is space from mat to mat.
Oh wow!
Yeah. No, we weren't jumping into each other because I guess that we already knew those rules. Like, okay, you put in front, you go to the back, you look to the side if you are gonna open something. I was practicing full primary, and then the last week he gave me Pasasana, and then I had to leave. And then he told me, next time you come, 2 months minimum. 2019.
Oh, 19.
January. And then 2019, October, November, I went back
For 2 months.
for 2 months because after going to Mysore, the only thing that I was thinking about was going back to Mysore.
Wow.
It wasn't enough. I really wanted to experience more the shala, the practice, Sharathji. Also, everything that happens in Mysore, like when you go to see the temples, to learn from other traditions,
Okay.
the food. I love Indian food. Indian traditions, the devotion that they have.
Yeah, so it's a full experience.
It's a full experience.
Yeah.
It was, of course, the shala and Sharathji, but it was like going to India and learning
The
beyond
culture,
that, the culture,
Okay.
the colors.
Oh,
It's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah,
The
it's
color combo is
crazy.
super
Crazy.
It's India. It's so colorful, so smelly. Like
Yeah.
you have like a strong smell wherever you go.
But you just love it.
Yeah, I love it. The time that I'm there, I really love it and experience.
Wow. You have received level 2 authorization from Sharathji. How was that experience like? How was that moment? Do you want to share?
Yeah, nothing special.
No.
Nothing special.
Very special.
Yeah, how it happened. First of all, because I was the whole month externally receiving the pressure of, oh, did you get authorization? Did you get authorization? No, and it's fine. You have to go and ask. And or like, why? No, like for me, it's like it has to come from him. I'm not gonna ask for authorization because it wouldn't feel worth it, I will say. And this was Friday. So I finished my practice. I went to changing room, and I don't know why, I started crying. I'm not a crier, but I started crying, probably because the season was ending and I was
You're gonna leave
a little bit of nostalgic of leaving soon, going back home, not being in India anymore with our friends because that was becoming like a little bit of a summer camp.
Yeah.
So I left the changing room, and from changing room you go out, you pass by again the class. So I was going from the back of the class and I bowed to him, I said thank you. And then I was going out from the shala and I heard, you. You.
Do you know it was you?
It was only 2 people going out.
Okay.
So there was one in front of me and one me. So then I turned and I thought, it's gonna happen.
Oh, wow.
So then she asked me, how many times have you come? Okay, go to Usha. Then this afternoon I did all the paperwork, and I think for the next day that we have the photo with him, official leave to take a photo. So it was special. Now it even feels more special now that he's not even here. And
But now, how do you keep progressing in your practice?
more than progressing, I will say deepening.
Deepening, okay.
More than the progress, because this idea of progress, we have to do more. Yeah, probably it can not be that healthy, knowing that one day you will reach your last asana and you won't do more. But you still are practicing and you still can go deeper in the practice.
True.
So I'm lucky enough to still have a good teacher that I practice with. Even though I'm in Australia, I practice with Lucas Carvalho, that he's in Brazil. I practice with him for 3 days, and I still can keep in the process of deepening or learning from someone that is more experienced.
Yeah.
I think that if you teach, you always have to keep being a student and learning. The first thing is being a student, being honest with your practice, having the daily practice, and just teach what you actually practice.
True.
Yeah. Discipline, for me, was something non-negotiable. My practice was my practice, and I loved it, and I always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
However, now that I teach, and I see that it's not the same for everyone.
Yeah.
And to be honest, a lot of frustration comes when students disappear, or they don't come, or they come with so many excuses, and it's like, I just have to let them, because it's their experience, and the spark has to burn from within them.
Yeah, true.
Like the shala is there, you come to practice whenever you can, whenever you want.
You just be their support.
Let them fall in love with the practice by themselves, because that's the full key. It has to come from within you. I'm here to guide you, to help you, but not to force you. You have to come. You have to be the discipline. This, that.
Would you still want to go back to Mysore?
Yeah. I don't think this season I will. It's not in my plans, in my structure, but probably next season would be.